This is how I clean my cases, ready for reloading once they've all been prepped to size. Use an ultrasonic cleaner. I use distilled water, deionized water, and I also use Turbosonic cartridge cleaner. Pour some in, not much, you don't need much. Then what I do is I pour in the distilled water. Like I said, there's a minimum mark and a maximum mark. So all you really need to do is just cover, make sure you've got enough to cover your cases fully submerged. That's enough. I'll use this 2 or 3 times, this mixture here now. So then I put temperature on. Just turned it on. I'll turn it off. Just turn it on. This red light here shines on. Just wait for that to get to temperature, and then I'll place my cartridges in. Just put the lid on. I'll wait for that to heat up, and then I'll place in my cartridges. This is how dirty primer pockets get after one firing. So this will show you how clean the ultrasonic can actually get rid of the carbon from inside the primer pockets. Right, once it's up to temperature, you know it's up to temperature because the red light goes out. I then set it to 8 minutes. Take the lid off. Get my brass. Don't forget my brass has been resized. So now this is just, I'm just going to clean the brass. Tip it in, give it a quick shake to make sure all brass is submerged and is under the liquid, which it is. Put the lid back on and then turn it on. I'll repeat this process 3 times, so it has a total of 24 minutes. Right, let's wait for this to finish. So it's been on 3 times, 3 8 minutes, 24 minutes. Right, that's that finished. Take the lid off. You can have a look. You can see how dirty the water is. It's all the carbon from inside of the case. They look nice and clean. I'll just show you how dirty the water is. All bits of carbon in the bottom of the water. Right, the next thing I do is I put them in a tub, because you want to rinse your cases with clean distilled water. The reason why I use distilled water is because it doesn't leave streak marks or water stains on your brass. Put all them in there. Just let that cool down, and then what I'll do is I'll re-tip that into an empty tub so I can reuse it again. I'll get maybe three washes out of one mixture. So right. Get some clean deionized water or distilled water. Just put enough in to cover it, like so. Good rinse. I'll tip this away once I've rinsed it out. I don't need it. It's cheap enough to buy distilled water. So I'll just rinse these out. and I'll be back in a minute. Right, that's them rinsed off. I've got most of the water off them by just shaking them in the basket. And all I do is just spread them out on a cloth. Just let them dry at room temperature for half an hour. I don't want them perfectly dry because when I put them in my turbo cleaner, it dries them off with the media. So they're clean enough to use as they are now, but I just want them just to give them a bit of a polish and make sure they're completely dry. So when they're drying about dryish in half an hour, I'll then come back and put them in my tumbler. Right, this is my Lyman Turbo Pro 1200 tumbler. Right, what I use is Turbo Tumbler Media, try the best. What I do is, I've already got it pre-mixed, I've already done some, just pour enough in. You can add polish if you want. That's enough. Just make sure it's down. Get my brass. Don't forget this has been sat there for half an hour. Just dump the brass in. Oops. Dump my brass in. Just give it a quick turn on. What this does is this right, lid on. Right, this is Tough Nut Media. What I do is I let that go in there for 2 hours. It'll make sure all the brass is completely dry. It'll make sure all my brass is completely dry and make sure it's polished to a high finish. Right, I've taken most of the media out, put it back in the tub. This is after 3 hours. And you get nice and shiny, almost virtually like new brass. What you've got to do with these is, look how clean, as you can see there's a bit of media stuck in there. So what I do is I get a watchmaker screwdriver and I just force it out and I just make sure that there's no media stuck on the inside. I'll do that with all of them there. You can see the media. I'll just tap it, but you can see how clean it is because of the ultrasonic cleaner in the flash hole and how clean the case is. It's like brand new.